Hi friends, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about this video because it's been in the works for weeks and weeks and weeks. And yes, we are rearranging our house yet again. I think at this point, Brooke is encouraging me to do this so that we don't move as soon as I want to, because I would love to move into a larger place as soon as possible. But long story short, Brook ended up getting cable because if you don't know this about him, he's Dodgers press. So he has to watch every single game, but he cannot go in person this year due to social distancing. So he has to watch all the games via cable. So we got cable and then realized that the cable box is on the opposite wall that we had our TV on currently, meaning we had to flip our whole layout. And if we flipped our layout, the only way to make it make sense would be switching out some of the furniture, which led me to be like, you know what, let's just redo everything. So that's what we're doing today. So the first few differences that we decided to do would be to flip our couch the other way and put it actually against the wall. And if we were gonna put a couch against the wall, our love seat, which is so small, didn't make sense. So we actually ended up rebuying the exact same couch in a sectional because we loved that couch so much. And where the media console was, we have a third matching bookshelf from outside. So we ended up moving that bookshelf inside and putting the couch directly against the bookshelves, which I know is like a little bit of a different look, but I thought it would be cool to add some depth and add some interest and have like a wall of bookshelves behind the couch. And so we flipped that and we got a new media console for underneath the TV, and I actually ended up finding a coffee table that has storage and can also lift up to tabletop height because we are a young millennial that don't eat at our dining table as often as we should. A lot of times we eat dinner at the couch, so it's really nice that this can double as a table for us to work at and eat at while we're watching movies or anything like that. So I have a montage of us making all of these changes as well as a couple changes in our bedroom. We struggled with one of our rugs in our bedroom. It was so thin that being on top of carpet and then having furniture on top of it, it ended up getting like bunched and crinkled. So I put in a lot of research and finally found a rug that I liked. This video is not sponsored by anybody, but I will be linking all of these things down below for you. I ended up finding this rug from Well Woven Rugs, and we got the 8x10. At the time, it was on sale from $500 to $179. I don't know if it's still on sale or not, but I'll link it down below for you to show you the exact rug that we got. So first, cue the montage of all of the big, massive furniture changes, and then together we'll go shopping for some of the decor, and then we will officially decorate everything. How's that sound?
In and out of love, never get enough. We never seem to get older. When things are going right, you seem to have the time. But when it's hard, you just grow colder. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires, fires around ourselves. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires, fires around ourselves. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you.
Our couch is going to go horizontal and the rug is currently horizontal, but this room shape is vertical. So now there's all this blank space, which is technically now part of our den. So I'm wondering, do we turn the rug vertical even though our couch will be horizontal, or do we leave it the way it is and have like this blank space, a floor before our media console?
We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires, fires around ourselves.
The couch is here, they're bringing it up right now. Also, we got our media console, which Brooke and I are gonna build later today once he's home. But I figured I would get B-roll of the couches being brought in.
Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you.
Okay, slight misunderstanding. Apparently, when they say it's a left chase. It's a left facing chase. I assumed left chase would be the left side of the couch, like as you're sitting on the couch, which apparently is wrong. Apparently it's the left side of the couch when you're facing the couch, which is very confusing and very misleading. So the couch is actually opposite of what we were expecting. The chase kind of blocks the door, but if I push the couch all the way against the island, we can walk around it to get outside. It just doesn't look as good as we were hoping because it's no longer centered on the wall. It's massive and so comfy and so beautiful. But this space to walk over here is a little tight. It's pushed against that wall, which I think with this side table makes it look a little more intentional, but it does look a little odd not being centered. But like I said, I don't think that there's anything we can do about it. I think that that's just how it's gonna have to be. Okay, so those were the big changes. Those were the big furniture move around type of things. Now, I did do some thrifting for some home decor, which I will link that video down below if you haven't seen that video yet, but there's a couple final pieces that I wanna go look for. I'd love to give a couple more plants. I think a plant to the left of the media console would be really nice. I think maybe we could get a throw pillow or two. That could be fun, and then just see what we can find. So I did all of my thrifted stuff last time. I think I want to check out West Elm or maybe Crate and Barrel today. A little bit nicer than I've ever really shopped for home decor in my life, just to see what that's like. So I'm gonna take you along with me and let's go shopping. Okay, the first spot I'm gonna check is West Elm. I honestly haven't ever shopped in a real West Elm. I go to the outlet one sometimes in Texas because there's one not that far from where I'm from. I have no specific plan. I'm just gonna see what I find. If I don't have a plan, I can't be disappointed and I can't be roped into spending more money than I should. I love this so much. This could be cool on the media console, and it's actually not terrible. It's $35. I love this, but I have no need for it. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm pretty pleased. We got 3 things. The one large circle sculptural piece was $35, which I feel like for a giant sculptural piece, especially new from a place like West Elm, was a really good find. And then I found a bookshelf accessory and a coffee table accessory. So got all the bases covered there. I still would love to look for a throw pillow or two and then see if there's any other things that we could tie together. But I'm gonna go back to my old ways. We're gonna go check out Home Goods real quick, see if we can find that discounted. And then I wanna swing by a nursery to end and pick up a couple new plant friends, and then we'll go decorate. This is kind of weird, but I kind of like it. I like this like velvety jewel tone pillow. I don't know if I'll like it once fall's not around the corner anymore, but it's huge and it's super soft and comfortable. This is perfect to put blankets in. And $29.99. Okay, we found a pillow. I hope I end up liking it in there. I normally stay away from a lot of color, but I'm trying to incorporate a little more color, and I love jewel tones. It's definitely more of like a fall vibe. And then we found that basket for blankets, which is very practical and handy. So I want to go to a nursery. I feel really weird admitting this. I don't know why. There's nothing really wrong with it. But I normally get my plants from Home Depot. And I feel like I want to try to start supporting some local nurseries. I don't know why I feel intimidated going to nurseries, but I do. If I take you, it'll be less intimidating. So let's go. I want to try to find a plant for a little pot that I got in my thrifting/discount shopping video. And something tall for the left side of the TV. And just, you know, whatever else speaks to me while we're there. Okay, I'm at the nursery. Here goes nothing. Let's see what it's like. This place was so cool. I should have gotten some videos of the inside, but like everything was like black and cement with neon signs pointing to all the different like pots over here. It was really cool. I ended up getting a really big rubber tree, which I've killed a couple of those in the past, so I hope this one's okay, and a couple little small guys, but the time is finally here. Let's go home, let's put everything together, and let's decorate. Okay, we got all of our decor. I hope we got good things. I'm filming this before we shopped, but now let's go put everything on the bookshelves and display it and get a nice look at everything together. Okay, we have everything inside the house, and I've primarily cleared off the bookshelf for the most part. There's one really heavy glass jar up there with a leaf in it that you might not be able to see, and Potato and my diffuser because it's plugged in, but everything else has been cleared off. So I think the biggest challenge is going to be decorating these shelves. So we're gonna start with that, and then we'll decorate the media console, move the plants around, and I'm still waiting for the coffee table to get in, but once it's here, we will build it together and decorate it together as well. I'm so excited. This pillow, I'm kind of actually thinking this side will help soften up the fact you can't see in frame right now. Our couch goes slightly under our kitchen island. So I'm hoping that softens that up. Oh, I bought a smart water. It's handy. I intend for this to go on our coffee table on some books I thought would look really cool. This cute little egg vase, I figured we could propagate something in it for now. I'll walk you through my mentality behind decorating things. I want this to be very sparse, very spread out, minimal, easy on the eye, like only 1, 2, or 3 things on each shelf. This is one of the cute little guys I got at the nursery. This is a Payless pepperoni. It's the one that sounds like pepperoni. And this cute little discount vase that I found at Marshall's for $7.99. I'm going to start by placing some of my white ceramic things and some of my plants so that they are as spaced out as possible. So I'm just gonna set this somewhere and then go off of that. He can go there. Here's something else, white and ceramic, just these 2 vases alone. I'm going to set them kind of catty corner. I always like to do tall on the outside and shorter on the inside because I feel like it frames everything nicely instead of like dripping off from the inside to the outside, if that makes sense. This is an anthropology bowl. It's white, it's shelled, it's huge, and I think that this can go alone on a shelf. I'm gonna try it up at this top shelf over here for now alone and see how it looks. Now I have some picture frames. This one, I actually still need to put something in, but I'll do that later. So I'm gonna try to find a spot for 1 picture frame on each shelf so that no shelf has 2 picture frames. Now I have a couple other propagating leaves in something similar to what's way up there in the corner that you can barely see. So I'm trying to think of a way to keep too many leaves away from each other while keeping this kind of far away from up there. I might move my pepperoni plant over to the right and then do this catty corner left up above it. Let's try that. Okay, that's looking good. Now to stack some books, because these are bookshelves after all. I want to stack some underneath my diffuser to give that height. Looks good. So I have another little stack of books with this little plant on it, and this is what I'm thinking. This is a kind of form of ivy, just like my devil's ivy over there. So since these are long, dangly, drippy plants, I want them to be as far away from each other, so I'm gonna put it on this far bookshelf over here. Perfect. We found this together in a video, and I actually just put my favorite essential oils in here. Before anybody says anything, research what essential oils are safe to diffuse around pets before diffusing essential oils in your home if you have pets. That's a disclaimer I have to make every single time I mention them. But I'm actually thinking, since this has oils in it, putting it above my diffuser so it's easily accessible, and then I might want to center what's on the top shelf because I don't want to do 2, 2, 2. I want one of these shelves to have 1 item on it. I think that's looking good. What else do I want to incorporate? I have a lot of things over here, but I don't want to use everything. This is a wicker basket, kind of wicker, kind of a, what is it, grass cloth? What do you call this? And it's full of every card that has ever been given to me in the history of time. So it's kind of sentimental. And right now, this bookshelf doesn't really have any natural elements to it. There's some silver, there's some glass. So I want to incorporate something a little more rustic, just like this shelf has, you know, a wooden, warm, homey frame to it. Over here, I'm deciding to center this frame. So we have 2 items, 1 item, 3 items essentially. So 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, and potato 1. I'm gonna do either 2 or 3 items over here. Oh, our little bud vase would be cute over there that we just got. I'm gonna stack it on 1 more trio of books to add some more books to the bookshelves because I feel like that's a necessity and give this a little bit of height as well. Also, speaking to our lighting problem earlier, one solution that I came up with that's a little bit creative is I actually found remote activated lights. They're called like GQ10 lights, and I got really cheap spotlights from IKEA that were like 13 bucks a piece and put them in each corner. So now there's like mood lighting from behind the couch, which I thought was really, really nice. That's made a huge difference. So I think the bookshelves are done, and I actually have so much leftover decor, which is crazy, but I'm gonna hold off on, you know, giving any of that away to friends. Let's move over to our media console and let's style that. I almost forgot about this basket already. I thought this would be perfect over on this side of the couch, kind of a little bit tucked away, and we could store multiple blankets in here, no problem, for easy access, which is great. Okay, now the media console. I'm sweating, can you tell? I'm gonna get that really cool sculptural piece. One project that we have yet to do, which is going to be Brook's project, is find a way to conceal all these wires. He doesn't want to put extra holes in the wall, which I totally agree with since we're not gonna be here forever, but I'm hoping that he can use that like wire concealing tape and like a light color to blend in with the wall color a little bit more. I think this is just so dang cool. I'm gonna set this here and we'll play around with it. So I want to try to bring some height to this lamp, but I also want to save a couple books for the coffee table. Let me see what books I have that we could maybe stack this lamp on top of to give it a little bit of height. So I have a few. This is not going to bring as much height as I would like. Maybe this is just an excuse for me to buy more cookbooks because I love cookbooks, but this should hopefully help. I think once we put our rubber tree over here, I will like it even more. Let me grab it. Here she is in her pot that she came with. And here's a great way to save money. Plant pots can be super expensive, so I keep them in the pot that they're in, but we'll put them in like a little cheap grass cloth basket. And I think I'm gonna end up wanting this plant to be a little bit taller. Let's put it over there first. Yeah, so I'm gonna go try a plant stand from maybe outside and see what we think. I don't have a super cute one right now, but if anything, I can find another side table for this plant later on sale. This is just a super cheap one that I got at Home Depot once upon a time. I think the most important part is adding height to this plant over here. Huge improvement, huge improvement. And I just heard the coffee table get here, so I'm gonna go ahead and build it real quick. As I'm explaining it, I'll put a little montage of me building it over this, but as I mentioned before, I like this one because it has more storage on the inside, and storage is the thing that we struggle with most besides no light in this place. And it can be moved to tabletop height, and according to the instructions online, it only takes like 4 steps to set it up, so I'm really hoping that's true. Brooke's at work right now. I might have to wait until he's home, but I'm gonna try. It's built and it's so nice. Watch this, ready? I can now work from the couch and use this as a desk or eat here, have dinner while watching TV. It's awesome. So I have the couple of accessories that I want to put on top, but now seeing this, there's a bottom shelf, and I either, like I said, would love to display more books, which would be a great excuse to buy more cookbooks, or get some like very shallow baskets and be able to put some, you know, smaller, more shallow things in there. But for now, I have one of my most prized possession books, which is this matcha book. And I'm thinking, I don't know, this might be too simple, but I'm just thinking about putting a tiny little vase with some leaves on the top of that, and then this here. But I could also see this on a stack of tall books. Ooh, I kind of like that. Maybe just only that. I think it would look really cool to have a tray, have this, and have a small tray with like a candle and this in it as well. So clearly I underpurchased. That's gonna be something fun to keep up with in the vlogs. Those are the small little details, but hopefully in the vlogs here soon, I can find the remaining accessories for my coffee table. And also here in a day or two, we're gonna get new bedding, and we will do that together and then see the final reveal. The last piece of the puzzle to our home refresh just got here in the mail. So excited. This is not sponsored, but it was gifted. A Magic Linen sent me this beautiful white linen duvet cover and matching sham like pillowcase set. I got a nice, beautiful light white. I've always wanted linen bedding. Our bedding right now is also just white and simple, but it has a very odd like pinstripe pattern to it, and I wanted something just super simple. So I'm gonna put this on our bed. Oh, they have the coolest bedding. Also, look at this presentation. And then also, I got a weighted knit blanket from Bearby Blankets that I thought would be so pretty at the foot of our bed. So I haven't made my bed because I'm going to completely take off this duvet cover, redo the whole thing, and we will have the final transformation.
I was falling through the air. No one let myself to hold my hand. Standing in the shadows of where we have been. Sleeping with your back facing me. I know this isn't us.
We're done. Okay, I have a before and after that we can look at together. So here's the before and after.
We're falling out, we have reached disaster. Don't know where we're gonna be after. And we do it all again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again. We're falling down, we faded. But I know that we can save it. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, I know we are Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega. Like the waves pull you down underwater. We're fun until we hit the bottom. And we do it all again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again. We're falling down, we faded. But I know that we can save it. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, I know we are Alpha.
Y'all, this was so much fun. I honestly love moving furniture around. It's like the highlight of my day. I get really bored with my spaces. I need to change things to stay interested in them, especially spending the last 5 months in my apartment. So lucky for Brook, this will probably buy him a few more months of me being content here before I really want to move again. But we worked out this little goal for ourselves, for our family. Who knows if we'll end up breaking down before then, but our goal is to move whenever I hit 250,000 subscribers, which feels like forever away, but according to my stats, that's only a year away. I don't believe it, but if you aren't subscribed to this channel, I actually found out that only 50% of my frequent viewers are subscribed. It would mean so much to me if you did subscribe. It would mean the world. It's a big goal of mine, and we could reward ourselves with a 2-bedroom little house. That would be awesome. I love y'all so much with my absolute whole heart. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I will see you in a video very soon. Bye.
We can sort it out, Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out